Adventures, the ultimate single social club. Our festive lineup is filled with exciting events just for singles like you. From holiday mixers to ugly sweater parties to jolly outdoor adventures, there are endless opportunities to connect and explore with other singles. Our unique approach to creating connections has helped countless singles find friendship, love, and lasting relationships. So why spend another holiday season alone when you can single all the way with us? Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started today. The countdown to 2025 has begun. Are you ready to fill this year with new friendships, thrilling experiences, and endless fun? Join Events and Adventures, the social club for singles looking to connect and create lasting memories together. From karaoke to bonfires to hibachi and international adventures, you'll have countless opportunities to meet new friends and even find that special someone. It's time you live a life you love with Events and Adventures. Visit eventsandadventures.com today to get started.
Xfinity here. How can we help?
Hi, my entire family's obsessed with all things Wicked, but my kids can't stop watching the trailer, and now they're having a Wicked-themed sleepover. Do you think our internet can handle all of the streaming and memeing going on?
Well, we've engineered our Xfinity gateways to handle hundreds of devices at once, so they can all stay magically connected.
Wow. Are you a wizard?
I wish. No, just someone that won't let a bad connection burst your internet bubble.
Now through December 31st, get Thrillifyingly fast Xfinity Gig Internet for $25 a month for 12 months when you add unlimited mobile. And get Peacock Premium, a $7.99 a month value included at no extra cost. Or lock in your internet price for 2 years for just $5 more a month with a 1-year contract. Early termination fee applies. Go to Xfinity.com to learn more and keep the magic going from your screen to the big screen. And see Wicked, only in theaters November 22nd. Restrictions apply. Requires pay postpone and auto-pay with bank account. Equipment taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, it's Fallon. 'Tis the season to make the most of every merry moment. And at Nickelodeon Universe, that's where the vibes are set for maximum wonder. Every inch is glittering with decorations, plus a nightly light show. Paul Bunyan sporting a Santa suit at the Yule Log Shoot. One of our favorites every single year. And all your favorite Nick characters are sporting their festive best. Get ready to craft some gifts, howl on holly jolly rides, and max your merry at Nickelodeon Universe. Right up to a family-friendly New Year's Eve. You can learn more at NickelodeonUniverse.com.
From the Nicolay Law Studios, KDWB FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, an iHeartRadio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
iHeartRadio brings you the ultimate Rolling Loud Miami experience. The biggest hip-hop festival in the world is celebrating its 10-year anniversary, and you can be there to see live performances from Future, Travis Scott, Playboi Carti, and many, many more. You and a guest will be set up with flights and hotel, plus VIP weekend 3-day tickets to Rolling Loud Miami this December. All thanks to Rolling Loud. And winning this iHeartRadio once-in-a-lifetime experience is so easy. For your chance, just listen to this station on the free iHeart app.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
Good morning. We've got an accident on 494 westbound at 35W and construction delays on 94 westbound from Lake Elmo to Radio Drive. Otherwise, quiet on the roads. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Hero Home Services. Keep your home warm and cozy with Hero Home Services. Furnace and AC replacements starting at just $105 a month. When your home needs a hero, call Hero Home Services today at 612-900-0081.
Your new favorite button on your car radio. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Can I read you a really nice message that I got from somebody? And this is actually, there's been changes on the show in the last couple of years or so. And, change, people are always like, whenever there's change, people are like, shucks, I'm never going to listen. Blah, 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 blah. And every time there's a change, every time I've been here for 31 years, when Lee left, I'll never listen again. Angie leaves, I'll never listen again. Corey leaves, I'll never listen again.
Wow.
And then Fallon comes here. They're like, I miss Lena. I hate this new girl. Where is she from? She's got a stupid accent. So everybody hates change.
Yes.
So in the change in the last couple of years, I think we're now starting to get that positive feedback. And somebody texted in, I've said this to Dave and Bailey in person, but it's time I say it publicly. I've been listening to this little radio show since I transitioned from Radio Oz back in 6th grade. Radio Oz was a kid radio station.
Cute.
AAHS, Radio Oz. And I loved everything about it all these years. But somehow, this is the best crew that's ever been assembled. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's very nice.
I really like that. So thank you. Really appreciate that.
That's ever been assembled.
Never been assembled. Maybe not everyone, not all over the world.
No, it's all over the world. The best crew that's ever been assembled.
Is that a new theme? Something in a theme song? We'll start a little
write
theme
it down.
song.
Did you say theme? You say theme?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a theme song coming in. What is
this
this?
is for someone specific, though.
This is
What's
oh my
this
gosh.
theme?
This is
Love is in the air. Everywhere I look.
whenever you hear this song, you know there's an update on Bailey and her new beau trip.
Love is in the air.
Now, this is what I'm kind of gathering. Now, you're supposed to go to the Northfield Jesse James Defeat Days banquet with your boy Trip.
Yep, that's next Saturday.
On Saturday night. But newsflash, apparently they could not stay away from each other, Jenny.
I know.
So they were getting together this spontaneously.
Dang.
What night did you get together?
It was last night.
Last night?
Yes.
You had a date with Trip last night?
I had a date with Trip last night.
No, this was coming. Now,
I
this is
didn't.
When you care about somebody so much, you can't wait to see them. But
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went down to Northfield, and we went to, oh my gosh, now I can't remember any of the places.
Don't lie.
No, literally. Okay, so we got a beer at a brewery called Tanzenwald.
Okay.
Brewery.
Beer. Mhm.
Yep. And then we walked around in general, just walked around Northfield, and he was telling me about places in Northfield.
Did you hold hands as you're walking?
No, but I did hold his arm.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, good. Yeah, good.
And then we went to another place called Don's Bar in Dundas, and I met his dog. So
that's a big step.
Yeah.
That's a big step. I
like
see
a
a
kid.
promise ring. It's dog, then promise ring.
That's the chain of events. That's how it's gonna keep going. Yeah. But no, it was fun. I had a good time. David,
Bailey and Trev sitting in the tree.
Font.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
See, they're immature about it. I'm just going to straight up ask you guys smooch.
We're happy.
And we went to another brewery called Imminent Brewery and got a beer there
Feels
too.
like she's
So I got
withholding
2
information.
beers at 2 different breweries, and we went to a bar, and I met his dog.
So you hadn't kissed a boy since Barack Obama was in office.
Oh,
Did
Barack.
you remember how to kiss?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Look at her getting all she's getting turned
I don't
red.
know what to say.
Can I ask, did he actually wear street clothes this time? Or
He
was
did.
Okay.
So that was kind of part of a little bit of why I wanted to go and see him in the first place, is because I've only ever met him in the cowboy outfit, and I've always been wearing, a big, huge, sparkly outfit with fake eyelashes and everything. So I wanted to see him in real life person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you both weren't catfishing each other.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so, it was awkward for maybe 10 minutes at the beginning because I didn't know what to say, and
Like
I never
most
do.
dates are, yeah. Until you kind of find your groove, yeah.
And then it was fine. So
I saw the picture of you. That was probably the best. You look so happy. You're glowing.
Okay.
And I saw the picture that she sent to all of us via text last night.
Mhm.
And I was like, Bailey, that's the best picture you've ever seen. You had a certain glow to you.
Yeah.
You actually
well, you were
said,
like, who is that?
I didn't recognize. No.
Who's that?
I did not recognize Trip because Trip he's a reenactor and he does Jesse James Days. So I've only seen him in his Jesse James Days apparel.
Same.
With a cowboy hat and a bolo tie and a duster jacket, and he got long, beautiful hair. And so I've never seen him. And last night he had glasses on, his hair up underneath his hat.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize him. I'm like, who's that?
He said he has a face for glasses, and I just thought that was funny. But yeah, no, he does. He looks different, obviously, because he's not in his little outfit. Yeah, I do love a little outfit, though.
Do you like him better in the little outfit than you do his regular clothes?
I mean, I'd like anybody better in a little outfit.
So at your wedding, you want him to wear the Jesse James Day?
At your wedding.
100%. 100%.
That'd be hilarious.
100%.
I love that. Good for you.
Thanks, David.
Okay, and you got along well enough that the banquet is still on for Saturday
Yeah,
night.
we're still going to the banquet on Saturday.
Okay,
so
good.
it should be a hoot of a time then as well.
I'll give you a couple of tips here.
Okay.
Don't sing show tunes on the date. Don't
Can't
sing
guarantee. Can't guarantee.
Don't sing show tunes.
Truly can't
Don't
guarantee.
constantly bring up Disney. Okay.
Can't guarantee that.
Okay.
I cannot.
And don't have Mama Rhonda come along on the date.
Oh,
with
I actually did call my mom during my date
Are
yesterday.
you serious?
She called me twice in a row, and I had to make sure she wasn't dead somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Okay, like
I
falling
called
in
her
the
back,
tub.
put her on speakerphone. I was like, I'm on a date, and then had Trip talk to her for a while.
I
It's a
love
good bit.
this. Okay, good. Thank you, Bailey,
Thanks,
for the
guys.
update. I do have another update. This is really interesting. Remember on Friday, we talked to a woman who said that she had gone on one of her first dates with this guy, and it was going really well. They go to Spoon and Stable, which, if you don't know, is kind of an upscale, little trendy little hip place downtown.
Yep.
And so to get the server's attention, he's like tapping on his water glass with his fork. And she's like, "Why you do it? Stop that." He's like, "Well, what else do you want me to do to get their attention?" She's like, "I don't know. Raise your finger, make eye contact." He's like, "Well, what do you want me to whistle or stomp my foot, or do you want me to snap my fingers?" So here's a little bit of this conversation we had on Friday.
So he wasn't rude to the server when she came to help us, but then throughout the rest of the meal, whenever he wanted her attention, he would ding on the water glass. And during the date, I was telling him, like, don't do that. It's rude. And he said that she needed to know if we needed her attention.
Okay, so she went out again on Friday night. Coincidentally, where'd they go back to? Spoon and Stable.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Like enough.
I'll tell you why. The reason, I got an email from her. The reason they went back to Spoon and Stable is kind of funny. But did the date go better? I will update you next on KDWB. Well, we have 1 hour commercial free. Plus, a debate team is coming in from Mounds View High School to debate Zaddy Bear over here and see who can win in a debate. It's coming up next on KDWB. Stay here. 1 hour commercial free coming up next.
101.3. 101.3.
KDWB.
We got Andrea on the phone. Andrea had a date last Friday night, and then everything was going great. I'll let you tell the story about things turned a little bit south. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Good morning. What happened on the date?
So last week I went to Spoon and Stable. It was the first date, and the conversation was good. Everything seemed like it was going well, but then he started to tap on his water glass to get the server's attention.
So he takes his fork, ding, 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 ding on the water glass.
People actually do that.
So he wasn't rude to the server when she came to help us, but then throughout the rest of the meal, whenever he wanted her attention, he would ding on the water glass. And during the date, I was telling him, like, don't do that. It's rude. And he said that she needed to know if we needed her attention. And I'm just, like, lost. Like, do I go out with him again? He asked me out again tonight, and I don't know what to do. And I told him I thought it was rude, but he believes it's not.
Well, let me ask you that we have a former server here. And she's never worked at a nice. You worked at Bubba Gump. You had your beautiful chain restaurant, and that's great. But I don't think even Bubba Gump's. I say no. I can't believe that. I mean, if you can just get past it and be like, you know what, dude, don't do that anymore. Just like wave or snap your fingers or
you
clap
just sit
or,
up straight and look around very expectantly.
Jenny?
I would say that it is kind of rude. However, it does sound like he was nice to the server, you said, when she came to the table. So that always said a lot. Like, there were different ways that server or people would try to get our attention when I was a server, and a lot of times I found it to be rude. But if I came up to them and they were nice to me in that moment, I kind of disregarded the rudeness of it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of in between on this one. I would say it is a rude gesture, but he sounds like he was nice still after it was said and
What's
done.
the best way to get a server's attention? I mean, a lot of the time, most servers, I would say, are really good. They notice you, they come over, but we all get a server once in a while who's got too many tables, or they're new, or they're not very good, or they're just ignoring you. And it's like, okay, they haven't refilled my Diet Coca-Cola in a long time. I need some extra A1 steak sauce. And I'm like, no, okay. Oh, what do you do?
The best way is to try to make eye contact with them and kind of give a little like wave or something. I think that's probably the most polite way to do it. Or if another server or worker is walking past, be like, hey, I know you're not on our server, wondering if you could help us with this, if you like grab
I
something
wondered about that, because sometimes when your server is so bad, or so inattentive that you grab it. You're like, hey, yeah, I know you're not my server. Is that acceptable?
I think that's fine because I think, listen, not every server's great. We all, if you work in the industry, you probably know that. So you know the ones that aren't as good as others. And if someone needs help because the other server's slacking, you help that person. You help the customer out.
Let's all vote then. Should she go out with the guy again tonight? I say yes. Conversation was good. He was polite. He's just a clodhopper in that he doesn't know that is a rude, inelegant thing to do.
Inelegant.
I mean, there's a better way to do it. I mean, if he's a nice guy and he treated you well, they do say that the way that you can tell a lot by the way people treat people they don't have to be nice to. So in other words, your Uber drivers or your servers or the girl behind the counter at Pilgrim Dry Cleaners, if you treat them nicely, you're probably going to be a nice person.
Mm-hmm. But that makes me sad. Like, people you don't have to treat nice. Like, I think you should treat everyone nice.
Of course.
You know, yeah.
But there are people that you don't have to.
Sure.
Julie was not always the nicest to people she didn't have to be nice to. And I can name some other people that have actually worked on this show. They were not nice to people they didn't have to be nice to.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's pretty easy to be nice. It just works out.
Yeah. I would go out.
I would say go out. Bailey says.
I would say go out and maybe call him out on it and be like, yo, stop. That's weird.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you already did, but I would say, like, once again, if he does it tonight, maybe just be like, hey, listen, just stop doing that. I think it's rude. You might not, but I think it's rude, and see how he reacts, because that can kind of tell you a lot about him in that moment.
And if he gets mad, then you can be like, well, nice knowing you.
Yep.
I'm heading out.
Yeah.
Peace. Bye.
Let us know. Hey, if you get a chance, call us on Monday and let us know how it went. Because if you go, are you going out to a nice, he's not going to take you to the same place. But you're probably going to go to dinner again, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to dinner. He didn't say where he wanted to take me, though.
Okay. Well, that's nice that he's taking you.
Yeah.
And he's paying for everything, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would get the filet mignon with a side order of the lobster tail. And then, good luck, and let us know how it goes on Monday, okay?
Thank you. Hopefully I'm not embarrassed again.
Yeah, God, no kidding. Have a good weekend, Andrea.
Thank you.
Bye. Text messages. Yeah, go out with him. If this is the only thing, it's easy to look past that. Move his glass away from it. I think it's a good idea.
That's funny. Somebody on YouTube says, she sounds beautiful. I don't hit my glass for a server. I'm free tonight if she wants to hang.
I love that one. How else do you get a waiter's attention? Well, a lot of people say, here's a server. Wait till they pass you and give a little wave or eye contact. Slow lift of your finger and say, excuse me, please.
A slow lift
I've done
of your
that.
finger?
Like you're putting your hand up in class, but slow and subtle.
Sure.
That works, yeah?
I think that's completely fair.
When you're ignoring tables, is it just because you don't know they need attention, Jenny?
I think you're just unaware at that point. Unless like you have an extremely, extremely rude table. But even if I ever had that, I would still pay attention to them.
Somebody texted in and they said, what if every table did the tap on the glass with the fork? Can you imagine the whole restaurant?
Sounds like a freaking wedding.
We got Andrea on the phone. Andrea had a date last Friday night, and then everything was going great.
Who is in the studio with us.
Do not miss this episode. You'll be changed for good.
Listen to Las Culturistas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Las Culturistas and start listening.
If you wish Dave Ryan was your dad, remember, chances are he probably is. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Oh, that's funny. 1 hour commercial free starting right now on KDWB. We'll have Billie Eilish tickets in about 15 minutes. I will explain how that's going to work. So just a quick update. So we talked to this woman on Friday who had the date with the guy that banged on his water glass to get the server's attention. And she said, stop it, that's rude. He said, no, I'm just trying to get their attention. They went out again on Friday night, and I got an update, I got an email here.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey, guys, talked to you on the radio on Friday about the guy who asked me out for a second date, but the first date was a little awkward. Remember, we went to Spoon and Stable, and he got the server's attention each time by banging his fork on his water glass. I asked him to stop because it was rude, and he said, how else am I supposed to get their retention? I think she meant attention but not whistle, snap my fingers. So we went out again on Friday, and weirdly enough, he took me back to Spoon and Stable. Apparently, he had gift cards there.
Sounds smart to me, honestly.
Okay, totally fine. I playfully reminded him we don't bang on our water glass, and he did it one time really loudly just to annoy me, and then he laughed, and he said he would never do it again. We're getting married on Friday. Totally kidding. She says, totally kidding.
Good bit.
But things did go just fine.
Yay.
Good. That's
So
good
look
to
at
hear.
this. So you can change somebody after all.
Okay.
So if you know somebody who is like kind of a loser, you can change them after all.
I'm going to write this down.
You can change a bad human.
Fabulous. I'm here for that.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We have something kind of cool going on right now, and we're going to do it with the debate team from Mounds View High School. Now, what you might not know is Bailey J. Hess.
That's me.
Is a debate coach.
I am a coach for the speech and debate team at Mounds View High School. Go Mustangs.
And we have a couple of people here in the studio. Let's introduce each of the people here in the studio that have come in to represent Mounds View. First of all, hi, what is your name?
Hi, I'm Nadine.
Nadine, and what year are you in over at Mounds View?
I'm a junior.
Junior, okay. What are you really good in? You good in math? You good in the sciences? You good in art? What are you good in?
I kind of try everything, and I see what goes well.
Okay, all right. And what do you plan to do with your life? Because, you're not getting any younger. You're going to have to get out of school and get on your own. What are you going to do with your life?
I plan on going into STEM, probably engineering.
Oh, wow,
Love
really?
it.
Okay,
Good
like
job.
building bridges kind of engineering, or what kind of engineering?
Not civil, probably more on the mechanical side.
Ooh.
Listen to these kids.
Listen, not civil, Dave.
Listen, like these kids are so smart and
Yeah.
ambitious. When I was that age, I was wondering where I was going to get my next six-pack of Coors Light.
That's what I was going to say. I was trying to find my fake ID.
What's your favorite beer, Nadine? I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking with you.
Don't think I can legally tell you that.
No, you can't.
But there is an answer.
And your name is, right up close to the microphone?
My name is Salma.
Salma. You had a beautiful voice. Salma, what are you into at school?
English.
English. Okay, gotcha. And what do you plan to do with your life once mom and dad throw you out of the house in a couple of years? What are you going to do?
I'm going to definitely be a lawyer.
Definitely be a lawyer. Wow.
Good job.
What kind of law are we doing? We're doing the personal injury law, ambulance chasing kind of a law, or what kind of law are you going to do?
No, I'm going to do something really boring, probably like real estate or tax.
Snore. Tax law. You'll be fun at parties. Okay. So we're going to do a little debate. Bailey's going to bring up a topic, and we each get 20. What are the rules on your debate,
Yep,
Bailey?
let me explain. So the way a debate works is that there's an affirmative side and a negative side. So I'll tell you which side you're going to be on, Dave, and then you'll have about 20 seconds to make your case, and then your opponents will make their case. And then I don't know if Jenny wants to judge, since she's, the layman judge here, or I can judge, but I feel like
you
I'm
should.
biased.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She is a little bit
I'm a
biased.
little
Okay,
biased.
then I can judge.
Okay. All right. So, Dave, this is the first one we're going to do. This is called a resolution.
Oh, by
okay?
the way, can I mention something really
Yes,
quick?
please.
We are live right now on YouTube, DRTV. Just subscribe and watch Dave Ryan TV. And you can see the debate team, Nadine and Salma, who are here in the studio right now on YouTube TV, Dave Ryan TV.
Fab. All right, so the resolution is streaming TV is better than cable TV. So Mounds View is going to be affirmative. Dave, you're going to be negative. So that means Mounds View agrees. Streaming TV is better than cable TV. Dave, you disagree. Okay?
I understand, yes.
So AF will always go first. That means affirmative. So I will have my team go first.
And you want to hit the timer, Dave?
Okay, so our points are that it's more cost effective, there's cheaper plans, and there's barely any equipment needed, and also that you have more access to international content and there's fewer advertisements.
You can also access it at any time, anywhere. You don't have to wait to watch something whenever you feel like it.
Got it. All right. I love
They came
that.
prepared.
Coming
They were
in
ready.
strong with that
This is a tough one.
affirmative.
This is a tough one. So I'm anti-streaming.
Yes,
okay.
you are.
Well, we all know that streaming emits poisonous 5G rays throughout your home. Now, if you want to get the COVID, you are going to stream, and you're going to find yourself getting everything from COVID to tuberculosis because you're streaming all of these poisonous electronic rays through your body. Cable keeps it safe in a coaxial port.
I feel like you can ask him his sources there because that's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, do you have tuberculosis?
Well, no, but Jenny's mom said on Facebook that you're going to get the 5G
Don't
COVID.
use her as a source.
Huh?
That is the worst source you could
Jenny's
ever
mom-
use.
Jenny's
Very
mom
reliable
said-
source.
She said she saw it on Facebook.
Accredited by-
Joe Rogan said it on his podcast.
Accredited by the University of Fake
Jenny's
News.
mom loves Joe Rogan. Just saying.
I think those are the two weakest sources you could have ever possibly
That's
imagined.
also debatable. That's also debatable. Okay.
I
think your turn is over, Nadine. You need to pipe it. Okay. So I won that round.
No,
Jenny's the judge here.
Hold on. I think Selma and Nadine completely crushed you. Absolutely slayed you. They won this hands down. You had no proof of any of your sources.
Jenny,
you can't use my mom. That is so ridiculous.
You need to educate yourself.
Yeah, that's not how you win debates.
I'm going to send you
okay?
the Joe Rogan podcast where he says that streaming causes tuberculosis.
Okay. I'll be waiting for it.
We're moving on. Okay, next resolution. Okay, Dave, you're the affirmative. Okay, so you're going to go first.
Okay.
A vacation in the mountains is better than a beach vacation.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, Dave.
Vacation in the mountains, obviously, so many more activities. On the beach, you get to lay there and you get to read a book. Well, in the mountains, you don't read about somebody's adventure. You go live your own adventure. You go hiking. You explore waterfalls. You go spelunking. You can take all kinds of pictures. On the beach, there's a picture of an umbrella and the sand. Therefore...
Okay, so the good thing about beaches is that it is minimal physical effort and it's just way more relaxing. Like, who wants to go walking up a mountain for fun? Like, no one wants to do that. It's easier to access because there's more beaches and it's made for everyone. Like, anyone could sit on a beach.
Okay, you know what you are? Salma, you're lazy. You're lazy because you want to lay there and scroll on your phone and watch other people live their life. You know what I'm doing up in the mountains? I'm living my life.
But I
Salma.
want to be lazy. Like, that's the whole point of a vacation. Like, I want to be lazy.
Yeah, if you're working and studying the rest of the year, you're on vacation to take a break from that. You're on the break to relax.
Not me. I want to live adventure. That's what I want. Bailey,
So
how
there's
much
more
did
to
I win?
do than just lie on the beach. You can swim.
Oh, there's one. Oh, you can swim. Great.
Can you not swim?
I swim great. I swim like a fish.
With floaties.
Jenny, thoughts?
How much do I win by, Jenny?
Well, since Dave is starting to turn this into political style debates where he just argues nonsense, I'm going to give the girls the win on this one once again. Because they convinced me that I'm a mountain girl, okay? And I think they convinced me I'd rather go to the beach now. So they win.
You know
once again.
what's going on here? You know what's going on?
I want to see
They're
what.
ganging up on me. They're
they're
all
not.
ganging up on me.
I'm not going to lie to you, Dave. I'm rooting for the women in STEM.
Even Vaunt is.
Now, if you just turn the radio on, we're doing a debate with the Mounds View High School, part of the debate team, Nadine and Salma, and they're both brilliant. They're both overachievers. You guys on the honor roll, Dean's List, anything like that, Salma?
Do we even have,
We have an honor roll and we're both on it.
You
We
have an
are?
honor roll.
Yeah.
You're both on it.
I didn't
you're
even know that.
Salma, you're such an overachiever, you're not even aware you're on the honor roll.
I guess so.
All right, one more question.
One more. All right.
Done.
All right, so Mounds View, you're going to be affirmative. Dave, you're going to be negative. All work and school days should have a half-hour recess. So affirmative, Mounds View, you'll go first.
First of all, it's fun. You get a mental break, and it just improves your physical health and social skills.
All right.
Is that it? That's all the time you needed?
Oh, wow.
Can you repeat the question?
All work and school days should have a half-hour recess. And you disagree.
Okay, get off your lazy
Oh, here we
behind and
go.
get back to work. You've got stuff to do. There's always something to do. In life, you don't regret the things that you did. You regret the things you didn't do. You can join the calligraphy club.
Yeah,
You
I'll
can-
regret not taking a break.
I'm speaking. I am speaking. Well, does she get deducted points for interrupting? I can't win.
If she interrupts, you need to rebuke what she's saying. You can't be like, I'm speaking. You are so bad at debating. You have to come back with an intellectual rebuttal.
How much do I win by, Jen?
No, Dave. I'm sorry. Because once again, the girls just made way more sense in my eyes. So Mounds View wins this one.
Wow.
A sweep.
A sweep.
I need a little break. I need to go lay down for a while. No, go join the calligraphy
Man.
club. Is there even a calligraphy club anymore?
I don't know. Is there a calligraphy?
There's not
I
a
don't think
club,
so.
but calligraphy's fun.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous, Dave. There's no calligraphy
Well, there
club.
should be.
There's the speech and debate club, and you should join it if you're in high school. Yeah. Dave, before we're done, can I give you the actual resolution that we are debating right now
Yeah,
on the
please
debate
do.
team?
Please do.
On balance, NATO's policy of commitment to Ukrainian membership is beneficial.
Wow.
Go.
That's some heavy stuff.
And set the timer.
NATO,
Go.
Absolutely. I know a lot. I know a lot about this one.
Yeah.
I actually know what NATO stands
All right.
for. North American Treaty Organization.
That's correct.
And that is a very handy acronym.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to say North Atlantic Treaty Organization. You simply say NATO.
Yeah.
And therefore people know what you're talking about when it comes to such as.
See, actually, Dave, the way that you just pulled that out of absolutely nowhere is what I'm trying to instill in my novice students who just stare at me when it's their turn to talk. And I'm like, okay.
You see how he didn't answer the question at all?
Exactly, yeah.
I totally pulled a presidential debate here.
But it was confident. And so I'm convinced.
Thank you.
You win one. You win one, and that's it.
Thank you.
One that we didn't
Debate
make
team.
hit.
Yeah. You know what? It's time for you two to leave. So it's Salma and Nadine. You're very charming.
Thank you, guys.
Very
Thank
charming.
you.
So impressed with the both of you.
That was so
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank
and,
you for
and
having
good
us.
luck in the law and engineering field. Me and Vaughn were like, okay, let's see. What's the laziest job I can do with the most amount of money?
I'm still trying to figure out what calligraphy is. Okay. Okay.
I love it. All right, we're going to play the song. We got a ton of requests for this song. We did. I don't know why.
Grammy
because
nominated.
This song is old, but it's Grammy nominated. Here we go. I don't know why I can be in such a good mood on a Monday. Except when I make mistakes like that. You know what I mean? It's like this thing is like full of glowy, flashy lights, and I'm pushing the wrong one. There's like glowy, flashy things, and I don't push the right one.
At least you're pretty, you know? At least you got that going for you.
Okay. We are on streaming video, Dave Ryan Show on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. You can watch the show and interact in the comments. We'll comment back. Just search Dave Ryan TV on YouTube. and go check that out. All right, I got a lot of dirt to cover for you. I'm not going to play the entire thing, but Ariana Grande is writing a letter to Disney World in Orlando saying, I don't want you to get rid of Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
I don't think so, honey.
I'm going to skip a little bit of the prelude here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Admirer of your park since I can remember. Some of my fondest adult but professional memories have been collaborating on my cover of Alan Menken and David Zippel's tremendous hit, Zero to Hero, and performing in front of Cinderella's castle along a magnificent choir that you so graciously provided. Further, some of my oldest and warmest personal memories include spotting hidden Mickeys across the parks, driving up from Boca on the weekends, counting the purple signs, knowing we were nearing your parks, and alas, ... riding the absolute masterpiece that is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror for the first time once I was finally tall enough. Perhaps this message comes prematurely, but I would be remiss if I did not reach out with a potential matter of grave concern. In the wake of the most recent alterations that have befallen your historic park in California, yes, I am referring to the calamitous loss/makeover of the Tower of Terror ride here, I humbly implore you to not follow suit.
Because they changed it to Guardians of the Galaxy. And personally, I don't care. Ariana and I don't have a lot in common, but that is one thing we
this is what we do.
have in common. Leah Thompson has a message for people that are being mean to her on her feed. Here's Leah Thompson.
Hey guys, Leah here. Not in the best mood. I just want to tell you a little thing about myself. I was born in Rochester, Minnesota. I was really poor, the youngest of 5. I worked my way to where I am now. I'm also old. Yeah, you know, I've had a career in Hollywood for 42 years. Working consistently. I've worked in 48 states. I know a lot of real people. In fact, I am a real person. It's crazy. So anyway, if you feel inclined to say horrible things to me, just don't follow me. Go find someone else. Because I know you wouldn't say that to
Why
me.
would anybody say anything horrible to Leah Thompson? Just to get a reaction like that, I guess.
Yeah, seems like a weird choice to make, but I guess, I mean, she did respond to it, so.
I guess so. That's why it worked.
Yeah.
Vaughn has got some of the Grammy nominations that were announced on Friday.
Beyonce's leading the way with 11 nominations for Cowboy Carter, which is kind of, I don't want to say controversial, but people are like, really? Because they weren't big fans of Beyonce doing country. And then right after that, 4-way tie for the second largest number of nominations between Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Post Malone, and Charlie XCX, all of which have had big years. But we'll get into some of Best New Artist, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
You said no for Benson Boone?
Yeah, I mean, good for him for getting nominated. He's not going to beat Chapel Roan or Sabrina Carpenter.
I like his hair, though.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Best New Artist, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Teddy Swims, Shabuzi, Chapel Roan, Doechii Ray, and this one I don't know how to pronounce, but they probably won't win anyway.
I say Teddy Swims has a chance because that could be a surprise. You know what I mean?
Angel, his voice.
A raspy angel.
It is. But I think that's between Shabuzi and Sabrina for sure. At least it should. But I call them the scammies because the people that deserve to win never do win.
I think it's between Chapel and Sabrina, honestly, because they have more hits out there. And I almost feel like, well, I guess they've both been around for a while, though. I was going to say Sabrina's been doing it for a while, so maybe she will get, like, snubbed.
Longer than Chapel.
I know, but Chapel's also been doing it for a little while. She just, like, blew up this year, too, like Sabrina did, for the most part.
Record of the year, Now and Then from the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, 360, Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, Good Luck Babe, Chapel Roan, and Fortnite, Taylor, and Posty. It's another tough one.
When are the Grammys? They're like in the springtime.
February 2nd.
February 2nd.
They're usually at the weekend before the Super Bowl, right?
Is that right? Okay.
Isn't that how they do it? Yeah.
By the way, Dirt is brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. Speaking of artists, Billie Eilish is in she was here last night, but tonight she's here again for another show. And we got tickets for you for floor seats at the XL Energy Center to see yes, you heard me right. Floor seats. We were able to score these by pulling some strings over the weekend. And we'll get those for you with a little contest we call Who's on Top. You call us and tell us your best unbelievable story, like, oh, my God, I was abducted by aliens, and I lived in another galaxy for 3 years, and now I was delivered back last night. Whatever your great story is. Now, don't lie, because we have a very, very accurate BS meter that will detect when you are lying. It sounds like this. So you'll tell us your best story. I'll give you one of my best stories. Is I was once pulled over by the cops in Arizona because they thought I was the head of a stolen Porsche ring. It is true. They drew their guns on me. They told me to put my hands up in the air. They told me to turn around, put my hands on the top of my car because I was driving a Porsche, and they thought that I was like with these other people who were stealing Porsches. So once I knew that whatever they thought I did wrong, I had not done. So I knew that I was safe. So, but I had guns drawn on me. I had people squeal into the parking lot with their guns drawn on me, and that is probably my best story.
Wow.
True story. So if we get the best story, that person's now on top. You will call with your best story, and maybe yours will now be on top. Whoever is on top by a certain time, we will make the winner of Billie Eilish tickets.
I like that.
If you don't have a story and you decide to make one up,
we're going to call you for it.
We're going to call you on it with our BS detector. But at the same time, maybe you're a really good liar.
Maybe.
There's that as well. I think I said there's that as well. I have a story I think I could top yours, Dave.
Oh, my God. Okay, go ahead.
So when I was in my 20s and I was very single, I went on a bachelorette party. I met a guy, brought him back to my place, and I went to take a shower, and then he was gone. And I was like, this is perfect. I love this for me. Like, I love this. I wake up the next morning, and I realize that his keys and his wallet and phone are still on my coffee table. And I'm like, this isn't good. As well as his clothes. And then what had happened is he drunkenly stumbled across the hall into my neighbor's apartment naked, woke up my neighbor thinking it was my bedroom, demanding to know where I was because they thought this guy was in my bed now and not knowing what was going on. And my neighbor simply was like, listen, bro, I don't know who you are, but why don't you just go sleep on my couch and we'll figure this out in the morning.
Wow.
And that is how I met my neighbors for the first time.
That is crazy. Okay. So you tell us your story, and then we see if somebody can top it. That person, whoever has the current best story, will be on top. Let's try story number 1 from Tammy. Good morning, Tammy. We're playing for floor seats for Billie Eilish tonight. You're going to tell us a story, and you will instantly be on top because you're the first story. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
Telling you your story.
So this was several years ago with my now ex-husband. I found out that he was cheating on me. And the way that I found out he was cheating on me was I was driving down the road right by my house, and there was sort of like a graffiti on the ground that said TLJ, and I didn't understand it, and then I realized that the TLJ was from his now mistress girlfriend, meaning Troy loves Jennifer, so my husband loves another woman. That's how I found out.
How did you find out that's what it meant?
Because it was strategically placed. And my house was one of 3 houses on the block. And when I had asked him about it, what that meant, he ended up confessing. And now, many years later, we are divorced.
Wow. Is he still with Jennifer?
No.
Wait a second.
No.
Tammy, I feel like the best part of the story might be his division from Jennifer.
It's a good part.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to
brings
put you on
her
top.
joy.
You are on top. Tammy, Troy loves Jennifer. Okay. Please hold. You are on top. But wait, you haven't heard from Leah yet. Leah, let's hear your story for the Billie Eilish floor tickets and see whether you are now on top. Hi, Leah.
Hi. So it's on my stepson's graduation day. We came home, and then a little bit after that, we got swatted.
Explain swatted.
Swatted, like the whole SWAT team from the South St. Paul Police Department was at our house, and with shields, guns, everything. And then, like, during the time they were clearing the house to make sure everything was okay in there, also we got all these pizza deliveries from the different pizza companies that were coming, that somebody ordered pizzas.
So somebody called the police and said there's like a gun violent situation, send the SWAT team. So the SWAT team rolls up in their big SWAT vans. You're surrounded. They're clearing the house, and then the pizza starts arriving.
I know, it was so crazy. I was like, wow.
Who did this?
I'm not sure.
You still don't know?
My son he plays video games on the computer online. I don't know what he did or what happened, but somebody got called. They said they couldn't trace the number, so.
They couldn't trace the
You would think
number.
you'd easily be able to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's on top? I think that Leia's on top, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Okay.
Jenny?
Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
think so too.
Yeah.
But man, TLJ.
TLJ.
Tammy, you have been defeated from the top of the mountain, but I hope you had a good time being on the radio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh, she's
you.
mad. You still
She's
love us,
mad.
though, Tammy?
We do.
Okay,
Okay.
I love you back.
Ooh,
Oh,
very curt. We do. Period.
Bye. Click. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi there, Dave. How are you?
I'm well. We're playing a little game called Who's on Top. Now, currently on top is Leia, whose house was swatted by an unknown perp. Let's hear your story.
Okay, this one entails KDWB, Larry Flint, and Geraldo Rivera.
Okay,
Are you ready
go.
for this?
Yes, go.
Years ago, you hosted a Monica Lewinsky lookalike contest at the Mall of America.
I did.
I won. You guys sent me to D.C. Humorously, you gave me a VIP tour of the White House. Clinton was not there, but his dog Buddy was, and he had just been neutered, which was hilarious. At that time, I also was doing plus-size modeling, which at that time, not many people were, heavy and modeling. I had won a contest by Larry Flint. He flew me out to California, and while I was at the photo shoot, I got a call from Geraldo Rivera, who had seen clips of KDWB and thought I was the best Monica Lewinsky lookalike and wanted me on his show, but I couldn't go because I was with Larry Flint in Florida or in California.
Now, if you don't know who Larry Flint is, he's the guy who published Hustler magazine.
Sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. His magazine was called BBW. It was for big and beautiful women.
BBW, Big Beautiful Women.
Yes.
Okay.
Not exactly a compliment.
Well, it is, actually.
And Dave, I have something even more humorous to say.
Okay.
Years later, I represented Minnesota on NBC's Biggest Loser.
Nice.
This is a really good story.
Yeah.
I'm going to put her on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna
She's
put
on
her
top.
You
Yeah.
guys agree?
I agree.
Okay,
I do.
You are now on top for the
I love
tickets. I love you back. What a great story. Okay, so now we got to let Leia, I'm sorry. Bailey has some bad news for you.
Yeah, Leia, I'm sorry. You have been pushed from the top.
Okay.
Do you still love us?
Yeah.
Okay, Slay. That's great.
Aw.
Thanks,
I wish we had tickets for everybody.
Yeah, but Monica Lewinsky one, how specific? That sounds like an improv, it sounds like a scene that was made up on the spot, so specific. I love it.
But it was
but
so
it's
good.
real,
Yeah.
so clearly real.
Desiree, who's on top? Let's hear your story for Billie Eilish tickets. We'll give it a couple of more stories. What do you got, Desiree?
So several years ago, I flew out to Colorado for my high school friend's wedding. And at the wedding, they were playing the chicken dance and all those boring songs. So I went to the hotel bar to see what was up there. And Joan Jett sits down, the guys from Poison, and then the guys from Survivor, the guys who sang Eye of the Tiger.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I spent like an hour sitting and talking to Frankie, listening to some of his new music, got an invite to his Frank Lloyd Wright house in Wisconsin, and then brought him back to the reception where he crashed the party and hung out with everybody. And then we found out Eye of the Tiger was the groom's college track song.
Okay, that's a cool story. So you hung out with the band Survivor, Joan Jett, and who else?
The guys from Poison. Joan Jett actually
Brett Michaels?
sat down. What's that?
Brett Michaels?
No, well, he didn't come down. The other guys did, and then they left. But I was hanging out with Frankie from Survivor the night.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, but guys, does it beat
the Monica Lewinsky one?
The Monica Lewinsky White House lookalike contest.
See, I
You don't think so?
personally like the Monica Lewinsky one
Me
more
too.
because the Poison is cool, like Poison, Survivor, Joan Jett. That's cool, but the Monica Lewinsky one is so bonkers to me, which is why I like it.
Okay, we've got time for one more, and that is going to be Candace. Good morning, Candace.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Doing good. We're playing Who's on Top. Right now, the top story is somebody who won a KDWB Monica Lewinsky lookalike contest, got invited to the White House, met Larry Flint, and got invited to the Geraldo Rivera show, all because they were on KDWB. What's your story?
That is pretty cool.
It is.
So my daughter was practicing her spelling words, and you have to write down your spelling words 3 times if you get a word wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So she was practicing her words. I had to go pick up her brother from football. So she was sitting in the back seat. She asked if she could bring her spelling words with her. I said, sure, no problem. We pull up to a light, and this guy in this huge truck is staring, mean mugging me really, really badly. And I keep looking at him like, did I cut him off? What did I do? I don't understand. And he just keeps giving me this mean look. Light turns green, and I pull off. We get home, and my daughter said, I showed that man my spelling words. And I was like, you did. Let me see how good you spell. And she had written the word help, help, help.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And
God.
so when I got home, there was a police officer waiting in my driveway. And I had to explain to him that she was just writing her spelling words. I did not kidnap her.
Oh, wow. But this guy was giving you the dirty look because he
That's
thought
why
that
he
you.
was giving me the dirty look, because I'm sure he was thinking about, should I stop her? Should I?
But he called the police.
He did call the police, and I did have a police officer waiting in my driveway for me.
That's something you never want to see is the cops in your driveway when you get home. Wow. Okay.
Nope.
Great story.
Okay.
Now we have a decision.
Yeah.
White House Monica Lewinsky or the help, help, help sign in the car. Bailey, what do you think?
See, okay, I really liked that last one because, again, it was very specific, very bonkers. I still personally like the Monica Lewinsky one best, but
Jenny?
I like the help, help, help one. I think the best.
Don't make it my decision.
Yeah, that's
your
what I'm
decision,
doing.
David.
That's what I'm doing.
It's your show.
I'm going to go. What would you do? You're listening to the show. Which one would you choose? I'm going to go help, help, help.
Okay.
Yep, help, help, help. You're the winner, Candace. Congratulations.
Woo!
Yes.
Good job, Candace.
You got Billie Eilish tickets for the show tonight. You're on the floor. I expect lots of Instagram posts, okay?
A ton.
A
for sure.
ton.
My daughter's going to be so excited. She was so sick last time she went to her first concert, so this will be her first.
I love it. On the floor with your daughter, making those memories with KDWB and Monica Lewinsky apparently as well. Wow, great stories. Dance party.
I asked him to get a tattoo of my face on his chest.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
If he really loved me and that if he was serious, that he would want to do it. And he was like, okay with getting my name, but I didn't want my name because that's like really easy to cover up.
How big did you want it to be?
Just like on one of his pecs, you know, just
Okay.
like.
Well, that's a big
That's
range.
a lot to ask. Would you get his name tattooed on your chest, Jess?
I did.
Oh.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah, I did as a surprise for him last month.
Okay, interesting. I think you're asking quite a bit of him.
But she showed him her love and devotion to him.
But he didn't ask her for that. I think people who are married and know they're never going to be with someone else ever again,
no,
they still would never get a tattoo of their partner.
That's it, the Monday morning dance party on 101.3 KDWB. Sign up for Christmas Wish. We're going to start that right after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is about, what, 2-ish weeks away?
I think it's
less than 2 weeks away.
No,
3.
It's 3 because it's the
3
last week of
right.
November.
Yep.
Can't wait.
If you want to sign up for Christmas Wish, that's where we help. If you've heard us do it before, you know exactly what it is. We help out families and people who are in need and that are not getting assistance from somebody else. Just somebody who, they're a little short. Maybe not dire short, but short.
Mm-hmm.
And they got little kids. And it's like, you're going to all share a candy cane for Christmas.
That's it.
And that's sad. So we want to just have them, we want to spoil with Legos and American Girl dolls and video games and things like that, and food and whatever it is. And maybe you know somebody who's on a very limited income and they're kind of struggling and you want to help them out. If you know somebody, you need to nominate them. Go to DaveRyanShow.com. Very top. Boom, there's a little link you can nominate right there. Gives you all the information. Thanks to Treasure Island Resort and Casino and Holiday Station Stores for helping us out with that one. And we'll start that right after Thanksgiving, but make the nominations now. Jenny is probably the most fit one on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely second.
I'm
Jenny,
third.
You're third.
Vaunt is last.
And I've got a pork chop in my mouth.
Jenny's Fit Club is coming up.
So while you're on DaveRyanShow.com for Christmas Wish, you can also swing over to my blog on Jenny. Just click on the Jenny tab and Fit Club. So Fit Club is something that I do once a month. It's free. We take a class at Flight in St. Louis Park. It's a Stairmaster and strength training class. So you do intervals on the floor and then intervals on the Stairmaster. And we just work out and we sweat our butts off together and we feel really good afterwards. And it's completely free. Dave, you have a question?
I have a question, yeah. What's the level of fitness required for this one?
It is fully anywhere from beginner to expert in fitness levels because you can decide how much weight you want. You don't even have to have weight if you don't want to on the floor. If you want to if you want to walk on the Stairmaster at a level 1, you can walk at a 1. It's completely up to what you desire.
Question.
Go ahead, Dave.
When?
It's coming up Wednesday, this Wednesday in 2 days. We're doing a noon class, so come on in during your lunch break.
Ooh.
Maybe you feel like taking a sick day that day from work and you want to get your workout in.
Yeah.
You can do that, but just go to DaveRyanShow.com, click on my tab, Jenny, and you'll see the sign up for November.
Question.
Right
Is it
there.
free? You're going to charge me for this
Completely free.
Free.
The only thing I would advise you to bring is a water bottle because you will sweat and you will need some water, but the sweat towels are free as well. I grab about 10.
Ooh, yeah, I bet you do. Question, is Bailey J. Hess going to be there?
Yes,
Bailey's
I'm
coming
going to
this
be
time,
there.
yeah.
I'm going to be there, and then that means on Thursday when I come in, I will have a tiny waist and a big fat booty.
Okay,
She
well, that's
will.
great. It's so nice that it works that fast.
It does work really
It
fast.
does. That's why you should come to Fit Club. If you want a tiny waist and a big fat ass, you come to Fit Club on Wednesday. Sign up online, DaveRyanShow.com.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do I have to come with AirPods, or are you talking and walking us through it, or?
No. Most people don't come with AirPods. No, you listen to the music that the instructor puts on, and then the instructor also has to give you
motivation.
instruction.
That's what I'm at. Yeah, okay, cool. Interesting.
So yeah, you would not be wearing AirPods, you weirdo.
Why is that weird?
That is.
So wear AirPods to a group fitness class. What do you mean?
I've never been. Clearly,
you should come.
He's never been to the gym.
Speaking of, Dave, you're supposed to cook for us today. Is the cooker on?
Well, I haven't had time. I am
likely.
I'm going to smoke a turkey breast. I'm not making this up with my new indoor smoker that I bought for my own birthday present a month ago from Hammacher Schlemmer.
Hammacher Schlemmer.
It looks like a crock pot, but it's a smoker.
I'm so excited.
So I marinated this turkey breast last night. And then I brought it in this morning. So as soon as we play commercials here in another 15 minutes, I'm going to go start the smoker and serve you guys smoked turkey sandwiches for lunch today.
It's like an early Thanksgiving here in the studio.
I'm kind of excited about it too. So yeah, right now though, it is Vaunt Stirs the Pot. If you don't know Vaunt is 23. He's lived here for about a year. He's got a little bit of a toot because he's from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely thinks he knows it all, and he is far from it. But let's let him stir the pot and see what's going on, Vaunt.
I'm about 95% sometimes right. I'm going to put that out there.
Okay.
This was popping all over social media the past couple days, so I wanted to bring it here. When we get married and you take my last name, if we get divorced, you have to get rid of it. And there's people saying, no, I don't, because that's my name now. No, you have to get rid of my last name.
Okay.
Because
as in you would. So if you're divorced, you're saying go back to your old name. You can't have mine anymore.
Yes.
Tell me why.
Because you took it only because we were married. So Kevin, this is kind of stemmed from Kevin Hart's wife said in some interview, or ex-wife now, I'm keeping the last name. I've built a brand, and she's not Kevin Hart level, but she is kind of popping. She has her own line or whatever. And she said, I'm keeping the last name Hart, even though we are long gone from being married. And people were like, no, that's not your last name. And I agree. You weren't born with that last name, so why do you get to keep it?
Though? You absolutely can keep it if you've established yourself for the last 15 years or whatever, 5 years, whatever. It is your choice.
I don't think
the
that's
guy
true.
does not get to own that
his
name.
name.
Yes, he
you
does.
are being possessive and controlling is what you're doing.
It's his name.
So
you can keep the name.
I have an argument against this too. So my mom, when she got married to my dad, so my mom is from Ohio, and then she moved here. She changed her last name when she married my dad. And then everyone that she knew in all of Minnesota knew her as Rhonda Hess versus her former last name. Yeah. So then when they got divorced, like, why would she change her last name back to what it was in Ohio when everyone here knows her as Rhonda Hess? So she's like, no, this is who I am. This is how everyone knows me. I'm going to stick to this.
Because she got divorced.
So?
She's not part of that anymore.
There's text messages coming in already. Vaughn said, repeat your statement.
I said, if we are married and you take my last name, then if we get divorced, you got to get rid of it also.
I think there's a lot of women who would probably say, I don't want his last name anymore.
Right.
But I know some people who have amicably divorced and they've very easily and happily kept that name because they don't want to change it back.
Sure.
I mean, I know probably nearly all the people I know that are divorced have their previous name, their married name.
Right.
Yeah, my mom still has my dad's last name, my last name, because she started a business with it.
Yeah.
So she wasn't going to change all of her business cards and everything that involved her business to go back to her maiden name.
People are texting saying, are you going to do the work to change it, or
It's
am
a
I
lot of
going to
work.
pay for it? But it was not a lot of work when you changed it to my last name. Like, you had no problem deciding to go ahead and do that.
That's because it's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. If I marry you and my name becomes Dave Leak, I love you, and I'm glad to go down to the courthouse and sign all the paperwork. But now it's just like a pain in the ass. And here's another point that you're missing. The kids. The kids want to have the same last name as you. So if you and I get married and we have little Donna, little Leaks, little Donna and Vivian Leak, and now we get divorced, I still want my name to be the same as my kids.
The only time I will agree is when it comes to kids. Yes, because you don't want to have to explain the kids at a very tender age that why mommy and daddy have different last names. But other than that, if your kids are old enough, like, I don't know what the age would be, or even if we don't have kids, you don't get to keep my last name.
What about this? What about a woman who marries you and doesn't want Leak as a bad last name? Would that be an issue for you?
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I used to have an ex that said she would want to hyphen it, and I'd be like, no, you're gonna have you're going to be Dave Leak. You're not gonna be Dave Ryan hyphen Leak.
No, get out. Get out.
Uh-huh.
I ain't changed my last name for your goony ass. No.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
It wasn't a deal breaker.
If you love somebody, though.
No. This is who I am. I've been Bailey Hess since I was born.
Exactly.
So I will die as Bailey Hess. I'm not changing my last name to Leak.
So you're contradicting yourself then. Your mom was not born Rhonda Hess.
No, I know, but she didn't like her last name. So like her last name was kind of also Goonie kind of last name. But she changed it. Go ahead, Vaughn.
No, no, good.
Okay. But she changed it, but then when she changed it, she moved. So like kind of like when people are saying, "Oh, if it's your brand, then I understand keeping it," like Jenny's mom. Like, okay, well, she's made a brand. And even though, like, my mom didn't start a company or is, like, a celebrity, she essentially made a brand of Rhonda Hess in Minnesota. So her changing it back wouldn't make any sense.
We're talking about, Vaughn says, if you get divorced, you give back his last name. So you no longer get to be like Lucinda Leak. You have to go back to being Lucinda Carlson or whatever. And a lot of people are divided on this one. Here's a text message that says, okay, let's make a deal. Vaughn cannot have opinions anymore. All right, we got some people on the phone here also. Diana, who's right, Vaughn or everyone else?
Everyone else.
I think everyone else. Well, the thing is, I think in my divorce papers, I requested actually to take my ex-husband's last name off, even though we were married for 18 years. The reason why is because I was in the middle of getting my career, and I didn't want my diploma to have his last name because he was not part of it. I was already going through my divorce and everything, and he never supported me in the career that I wanted to get. And after I started it, I was like,
No, screw you. You're not going to have the privilege of having your last name in my diploma.
And I think sometimes there's like a bitterness. It's like, I don't want you. So it was really, truly, you did not want his last name
No,
anymore.
I did not want his last name. I mean, my kids can have it. That's all the privilege to have it. All good. But me, I don't need it.
I think that's true. If there's like a bitter dispute or a bitter divorce, you don't want that person's name as part of your everyday life.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Thank you, Diana. Have a good day. Text message, Bailey, I completely agree. Why should I be expected to give up part of my identity and change my last name to a man's last name? For me and my husband, we decided to either both hyphenate or just keep our own last names. So
Like Dave
Bailey
said.
doesn't want to be anybody but Bailey Hess.
Yeah.
Labor of love, like Dave said.
But then if it's a labor of love and then you end up getting divorced and you're like, well, you got to change it back, then why did I have to change it in the first place?
But nobody bets on divorcing. But
I
when
mean,
it happens, you
50%.
have to go through the things of, changing your last name back to your maiden name.
Here's a good text. Vaughn, why don't you change your last name to Alyssa's last name? Thoughts?
I never said that I was opposed to that.
He is, though.
I will say at this moment I am.
I wouldn't do it. Seriously.
I wouldn't.
And
but
the only reason is because it's not tradition.
Mhm.
And I would get so many questions. Why did you do that?
Really? I know one guy who changed his last name to his wife's last name.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
I just would not because I like a little bit of tradition. I mean, yeah, sure, move forward, whatever. But I still like a little bit of tradition, you know?
I remember when before my last relationship, her last name was Perez-Hernandez. And she said, I'll change it to Perez-Leak, but I'm not going to just Leak. And I was like, that's just odd to me because you already have a hyphen last. Why wouldn't you want to just shorten it to Leak?
And make it extra long.
So then when
2
Alyssa
hyphens.
and I started dating and she was like, oh no, I'm going to be Leak. I was like, I know that's right.
There's a lot of comments on this one. There's a lot of people there's different stories and opinions. Some people are very happy to change their name to their husband's last name.
Mm-hmm.
What about in a gay marriage or a lesbian marriage? Do you bicker over hyphenating, or do you be like, okay, bitch, you're taking my last name? No, you're taking my last name.
I feel like that's how it should be, regardless of the genders of the people getting married. Like, which one sounds better? Just pick that one. I'm here for that.
I have gay uncles, and when they got married, they hyphened it. I think the argument was whose goes first, which is, I mean, you'll always find something to argue about,
No,
but
I
they
think
do
that's
have it
right.
hyphen.
But I think you want to have the same name because you want to have that cohesiveness with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Let's say you are, I don't know, whatever it is, you want to have. How confusing is it that the kids have one different name and then you have another name? I know it works. I know families in our family
I have
where
tons.
it works. Yeah.
I mean, I work with students as like a coach, and so many people do not have the same last names as their parents.
Yeah, I don't think it's that confusing. My aunt never took my uncle's last name, and then the kids had the last name of my uncle's, and it wasn't confusing to any of us, even when I was young.
But sometimes it could be, and I don't want my future child to go to school with a different last name. And they're like questioning whether or not I'm around or like what the situation there is.
Yeah.
I'd rather them know,
Well, are you around?
We'll see in about, no, I will be a present father.
I knew somebody who she was going to get married. He was a guy who worked as an engineer at the radio station, not here. And he had a horrible last name, and I don't remember what it was, something like Blackhead or something like that, like
gosh.
Paul Blackhead.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I will not marry you unless you change your name.
Mm-hmm.
He went down, he had his last name changed, and she dumped him.
Oh, no.
Tons of messages
I
on
think
this one.
the only reason I would ever change my last name is if I married somebody with the last name of Bailey, because that's a good bet.
Bailey?
Yeah, I'd be Bailey J. Bailey. Hilarious.
Oh, that'd be great, though.
Exactly.
You would do that, right?
I would 100% change my last name to Bailey.
Okay, gotcha.
You're contradicting yourself, though. That's not what you're
But
already
that's
known
for
as.
the bit. That's
'Cause
for
it's a
the
good
bit.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
So, wait, you're telling me your name is Bailey J. Bailey?
I'd be like, that's right.
That'd be a great radio
It
name.
Wouldn't it? And the J doesn't stand for anything.
Yes, exactly.
Does not. All right, we'll be back in a second on KDWB. I think, what are we doing next? Are we doing the Daily Bailey?
We're doing Think Fast.
Okay, Think Fast
Yeah.
is coming up next. I am hosting. I will give you a series of rapid-fire questions. You got to see how fast you can answer these. That's why we call it Think Fast. Hey, I will say today is Veterans Day, so shout out to anybody who is serving or has served.
Salute.
I think that the Minnesota Zoo's got like free admission for veterans today, and their family members get half off. And then I think for the rest of the month, then veterans get half off. and their family members get like any popcorn they find on the ground they can keep.
I love that for
it's
them.
Something
That's so
besides
nice.
that. The
Yeah.
zoo has done something really nice, but check on the zoo's website because they're doing something super cool for Veterans Day. And we'll be back in a second with Think Fast on KDWB.
We have some cooler air moving in this week. It's going to be partly sunny, a high of 46 today. Tomorrow, sunny, a high of 49.
This report is sponsored by USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Every business faces challenges, but shipping shouldn't be one of them. Turn shipping to your advantage with USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
I saw a few car accidents this weekend because of the deer being out. If you have been in an accident because of a deer, I'm not sure that Nicolay Law covers that for you. But if you've been injured in an accident and it's somebody else's fault, give them a call and they're going to help you out. They do free consultations to make sure it's the right fit, that they are able to help you in the way that you need. And then they go on from there. They're going to make the process so seamless and hopefully take a lot of stress out of your life when those insurance companies come hassling you. Give them a call at 1-855-NICOLET or 1-855-NICOLAY and visit them online at nicolaylaw.com.
For the last 15 years, the local West End has been your local and authentically Irish pub. On Tuesday nights, we're doing even more. Every Tuesday is fundraising night. That's fundraising night on Tuesday nights. It's simple. Pre-register your club, then come dine with us and get 10% off the proceeds back to your group. Visit the-local.com/west-end to register and come have some fun. Classic pub fare, a warm, cozy, heated outdoor patio, and fundraising nights sound perfect at the local. Visit the-local.com/west-end.
Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Get closer to the magic than ever before. Play along with the Toy Story gang. Explore the colorful world of Coco. Sail away with Moana. Soar to new heights with Belle. And journey to Arendelle to thaw a frozen heart. It's an all-out celebration at Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Coming to Excel Energy Center November 21st through 24th. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details.
With its new look and taste, Dasani is always crisp, clean, and refreshing. So, when thirst calls, answer with the new refreshed taste of Dasani water, now without salt. Learn more at Dasani.com.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Beat the holiday rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off your air duct cleaning too. Book online anytime, ZeroResMinnesota.com.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
Are you single and ready to mingle this holiday season? Join Events and Adventures, the ultimate single social club. Our festive lineup is filled with exciting events just for singles like you. From holiday mixers to ugly sweater parties to jolly outdoor adventures, there are endless opportunities to connect and explore with other singles. Our unique approach to creating connections has helped countless singles find friendship, love, and lasting relationships. So why spend another holiday season alone when you can single all the way with us? Visit eventsandadventures.com to get started today. The countdown to 2025 has begun. Are you ready to fill this year with new friendships, thrilling experiences, and endless fun? Join Events and Adventures, the social club for singles looking to connect and create lasting memories together. From karaoke to bonfires to hibachi and international adventures, you'll have countless opportunities to meet new friends and even find that special someone. It's time you live a life you love with Events and Adventures. Visit eventsandadventures.com today to get started.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal.
Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica.
Step 2. Hit Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading.
Visit your nearest Duluth Trading Company store in Fridley, Bloomington, and Woodbury.
Fall
is here. That means sweater weather, right? Yeah, so come be a sweater at the Y. With group fitness classes, personal training, or working out with friends and family at the YMCA of the North. It's a great way to relieve stress and increase your energy before the holidays. With over 60 types of group classes, you'll find the right one for you. Try cardio, strength, water exercise, yoga, and more. And right now, don't sweat the enrollment fee or dues. Just $1 to join and no dues until the new year. Sign up today at ymcanorth.org.
Shane Company is your go-to destination for high-quality fine jewelry gifts. Come find beautiful gifts at competitive prices, from dream engagement rings to tennis bracelets, engravable charms, and more. All in stock and ready to give. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Hi, I'm Chris Reese from Channel 5, and I've got some exciting news. You can now catch my forecast first every weeknight at 5, 6, and 10 on 5 Eyewitness News. You'll get a first look at the immediate weather impacting the metro, and then an extended outlook at everything headed our way. I joined Minnesota's Weather Authority because I love getting out in the elements and have been trusted to keep you safe during severe storms. Join me, Chris Reese, weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 on 5 Eyewitness News.
The Chanhassen Snap Fitness grand reopening. Free food and music and giveaways 10 until 1, October 26th.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
Highway 169 is slow northbound from Highway 101 to Old Shakopee. Highway 36 jammed eastbound from 35W to Fairview. Highway 10 delays eastbound from Round Lake to Hanson and eastbound from Central to 35W. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
The free iHeart app goes everywhere you do, because it's always on your phone and ready for whatever you're in the mood for. Even better when you plug your phone into Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The app becomes part of the dash with a seamless way to listen to your favorite radio stations, the latest must-hear podcast, or a custom playlist to get you focused. And with the holidays on the horizon, the app makes the perfect shopping companion while you search for the ultimate parking spot. There it is. Try Apple CarPlay or Android Auto with the iHeart app today.
Does Vaught seem somewhat nicer lately? Maybe it's just me. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
We are live streaming on our YouTube channel. It's like a TV show. We call it Dave Ryan TV. You can subscribe and comment in the live chat. Thank you very much for being here. And now, get ready for Think Fast. It is going to be, who wants to play whom today?
Who wants to play today?
I'll play. Vaught wants to play.
Bailey, how do you feel?
I mean, fine.
Okay.
Doesn't Dave usually play? I mean, I can.
Well, Dave's hosting.
Oh, right. Duh.
I'm hosting.
So you two can play. Go ahead.
I remember my first day.
Sounds
Oddly enough, here we go. These are things associated for no reason whatsoever with Japan.
Oh,
things
God.
associated
Okay.
with Japan.
Great.
I have no reason for this at all. Here we go.
All right.
Things associated with Japan, starting with C.
Culture.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to take that one.
All right.
Specifically,
cats.
Cats? No.
No? Don't they have cat
really.
cafes all over
They
there?
do. They do. Yeah. You can go in and feed cats.
See, this
at
isn't
Pet
fair
Cat.
because you clearly have an idea in your brain of what
This
you
is
want
easy.
it to be.
The answer is chopsticks. Chopsticks.
Oh.
Chopsticks.
Okay.
I didn't
All
say
right.
it was an easy one.
No.
Things associated with Japan, starting with T.
TV.
This is a hard one.
Don't they have some
Give me a
wild
city.
TV shows?
City in Japan started with T.
There you go.
Taiwan.
Taiwan? No, that's in China.
Taiwan.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody gets that one. Here we go.
Whoa.
A mountain starting with F.
Fuji.
There you go, Bailey
Hey.
on the board. For no reason at all, things associated with Japan. A Japanese company starting with N.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Nintendo. Japanese car starting with T.
Tesla.
Nope.
Toyota.
Toyota. Vaughn gets Toyota.
Well, does he, though? That's
He's
not how the
a little
game
slow.
works.
You're
Yeah.
correct. He was a little slow on that
Yeah.
one. Here we go with our Veterans Day category.
Jenny's a hater.
Okay, thank God we moved on.
Yep. That was a tough category.
You didn't
to
have
write.
anime in there at all? Jeez, I was waiting for anime.
No, totally should have. Yep. Veterans Day category.
Okay.
A command that soldiers are given.
Halt.
Halt would work. Yes.
Hey.
Halt, yes. Also, march or attention.
Wow.
A weapon starting with a T.
Torch.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lord.
Trip is going to be disappointed in me.
Tank would be a
Tank.
good one.
Oh.
Tank, yes. A military rank starting with G.
General.
Very good. General. Yes. A service branch starting with M.
Marines.
Military.
There you go.
Marines makes more sense. Yeah,
yes.
actually.
Okay.
What's the score?
Vaughn, you have 2. I have 3.
Okay. Damn, we're doing terrible.
Veterans Day salute category. Any war movie.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk works. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
That's one with Harry Styles in it.
What do you mean that you don't know what means?
It's a
war
movie.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This whole round is throwing me off.
Well, we're going to move on to yellow things.
Okay, yellow things. This is where I will thrive.
All right.
Yellow things. It's not an Uber. It's a...
Oh, okay.
Taxi.
Yep, you got it, Bailey. It's
Thank
a
you.
taxi.
The only reason that wasn't faster is because this guy's having some kind of stroke.
Here we go. The next one. Yellow things. You speed up when you see this.
This traffic light.
Yes. A yellow light. You speed up. Yeah, you floor it. It's like you're going to... Yep.
I have
Yellow
6.
things.
This is my winning point.
This goes with tequila.
Lemons.
Orange juice.
Bailey is the winner.
Who's drinking tequila with lemons, you weirdo?
Yeah,
It's limes.
that threw me off.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad. Doesn't count. Now we discount that one. Okay.
All right.
Jenny, you're right. Thanks for calling me on that one.
Thanks,
It's a
alcoholic.
lime.
You're welcome.
Jenny
I
is
gotta
from-
keep you guys
Yep.
in order when it comes to alcohol.
Yellow things. Don't eat this if it's yellow.
Pee. Snow.
Snow works.
That's what I'm thinking of, yellow snow because of pee.
Yes, you are a winner.
Yay! I win.
Here are some to play at home. You can play this in your car. Shout out the answers as loudly as you can. The yellow things. Stoner Nick drives a... Jenny?
I'm taking your kids to school in the bus.
A school
Yeah,
bus,
school
yes.
bus.
Here we go. This is a weird one. Finish the phrase with whatever word you think works.
Ooh.
A pair of... Font, what'd you come up with?
It was not appropriate for the radio.
No. Bailey?
Birds?
No.
Oh.
No, a pair of, Jenny?
Binoculars.
Well, that would work. A
Thank
pair
you.
of glasses, mittens, shoes,
Oh.
boots.
Panties.
Panties, yep.
Pants.
Finish this phrase. You are my...
Ooh, got it.
Vaughn?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
My only sunshine.
Really easy one. Don't say it because it'll immediately come to you.
Okay.
Don't go chasing. Waterfalls. We know that one. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if you know this one because this is an older phrase, but I think you might know it. Stop, look, and... You got it, Bailey?
Yes.
Jenny? Font?
No.
Stop, look, and...
Oh, yes, I got it. Yes.
Jenny doesn't have it?
Roll.
No.
Oh.
Stop, look, and listen, baby.
Is that a
That's
song?
my. Yes. That's
Is
Elvis.
that what it is?
That's my philosophy.
Yes, it is now.
Yeah.
What
It's
song
called
is
a
that?
rubbernecking.
They
by
have it.
Elvis.
It's in the Game Plan movie.
What?
Okay, last one. Here we go.
Is that what the answer was?
Yeah,
Listen?
what was the answer?
Listen, stop, look, and listen.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last one. This is for you playing at home by yourself or with your friend. It's raining. Jenny said,
Man.
Hallelujah, it's raining, man.
I would have said cats and dogs,
Oh.
but men also works. And that is Think Fast on KDWB, home version available at Games by James. I made that up, but it could
I mean,
be.
maybe.
It
Maybe
could
it's
be.
there.
Here's what I got for you.
101.3 KDWB has your chance to win $1,000 and qualify for a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball.
Just enter this nationwide keyword on KDWB.com.
Ball. That's ball.
Enter it now at KDWB.com. Okay, go do that, BALL, for Jingle Ball. There's a trip to New York City within like another month or so. Today's what, the 11th? Probably in the next, I'm not sure the exact date.
I have it. It's Friday, December 13th.
Oh, it's a Friday. This is perfect, Vaughn, because you'll fly out there on Friday afternoon. You'll check into your hotel. You'll go down to Madison Square Garden for Jingle Ball. Then you got the whole weekend with $1,000 in your pocket to spend on souvenirs, shopping, experiences, museums, whatever you want to do. But you got to play the game, and it's really easy to play. You go to KDWB.com, a little box is going to pop up, and it says type in the keyword. What is a keyword? Well, that's the word we just gave you. Ball, B-A-L-L, and it changes every single hour because we do this game every single hour. Ball, enter that keyword, and make sure you answer your phone in the next hour or so because we're going to call you to let you know if you win. Ball on KDWB.com. We'll be back in a second with You Can't Make This Stuff Up.
Starting to get a little bit cooler out today. It's going to be partly sunny with a high of 46. Tomorrow, sunny, a high of 49.
This report is sponsored by...
We got Andrea on the phone. Andrea had a date last Friday night, and then everything was going great. I'll let you tell the story about things turned a little bit south. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Good morning. What happened on the date?
So last week I went to Spoon and Stable. It was the first date, and the conversation was good. Everything seemed like it was going well, but then he started to tap on his water glass to get the server's attention.
So he takes his fork, ding, 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 ding on the water glass.
People actually do that.
So he wasn't rude to the server when she came to help us, but then throughout the rest of the meal, whenever he wanted her attention, he would ding on the water glass. And during the date, I was telling him, like, don't do that. It's rude. And he said that she needed to know if we needed her attention. And I'm just, like, lost. Like, do I go out with him again? He asked me out again tonight, and I don't know what to do. And I told him I thought it was rude, but he believes it's not.
Well, let me ask you that we have a former server here. She's never worked at a nice. You worked at Bubba Gump. You
Bubba Gump's,
your beautiful chain restaurant, and that's great. But I don't think even Bubba Gump's. I say no. I can't believe that. I mean, if you can just get past it and be like, you know what, dude, don't do that anymore. Just like wave or snap your fingers or
you
clap
just sit up straight and look around very expectantly.
Jenny?
I would say that it is kind of rude. However, it does sound like he was nice to the server, you said, when she came to the table. So that always said a lot. Like, there were different ways that people would try to get our attention when I was a server, and a lot of times I found it to be rude. But if I came up to them and they were nice to me in that moment, I kind of disregarded the rudeness of it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of in between on this one. I would say it is a rude gesture, but he sounds like he was nice still after it was said and
What's
done.
the best way to get a server's attention? I mean, a lot of the time, most servers, I would say, are really good. They notice you, they come over. But we all get a server once in a while who's got too many tables, or they're new, or they're not very good, or they're just ignoring you. And it's like, okay, they haven't refilled my Diet Coca-Cola in a long time. I need some extra A1 steak sauce. And I'm like, no, okay. Oh, what do you do?
The best way is to try to make eye contact with them and kind of give a little like wave or something. I think that that's probably the most polite way to do it. Or if another server or worker is walking past, be like, hey, I know you're not on our server, wondering if you could help us with this, if you like grab
I
something.
wondered about that because sometimes when your server is so bad or so inattentive that you grab it, you like, hey, I know you're not my server. Is that acceptable?
I think that's fine because I think, listen, not every server's great. We all, if you work in the industry, you probably know that. So you know the ones that aren't as good as others. And if someone needs help because the other server's slacking, you help that person. You help the customer out.
Let's all vote then. Should she go out with the guy again tonight? I say yes. Conversation was good. He was polite. He's just a clodhopper in that he doesn't know that is a rude, inelegant thing to do.
Inelegant.
I mean, there's a better way to do it. I mean, if he's a nice guy and he treated you well, they do say that the way that you can tell a lot by the way people treat people they don't have to be nice to. So in other words, your Uber drivers or your servers or the girl behind the counter at Pilgrim Dry Cleaners, if you treat them nicely, you're probably going to be a nice person.
But that makes me sad. Like, people you don't have to treat nice. Like, I think you should treat everyone nice.
Of course.
But
there are people that you don't have to.
Sure.
Julie was not always the nicest to people she didn't have to be nice to. And I can name some other people that have actually worked on this show. They were not nice to people they didn't have to be nice to.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's pretty easy to be nice. It just works out.
Yeah. I would go out.
I would say go out. Bailey says.
I would say go out and maybe call him out on it and be like, yo, stop. That's weird.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you already did, but I would say, like, once again, if he does it tonight, maybe just be like, hey, listen, just stop doing that. I think it's rude. You might not, but I think it's rude, and see how he reacts, because that can kind of tell you a lot about him in that moment.
And if he gets mad, then you can be like, well, nice knowing you.
Yep.
I'm heading out.
Yeah.
Peace. Bye.
Let us know. Hey, we'll if you get a chance, call us on Monday and let us know how it went. Because if you go, are you going out to a nice, he's not going to take you to the same place, but you're probably going to go to dinner again, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to dinner. He didn't say where he wanted to take me, though.
Okay. Well, that's nice that he's taking you.
Yeah.
And he's paying for everything, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would get the filet mignon with a side order of the lobster tail. And then, good luck, and let us know how it goes on Monday, okay?
Thank you. Hopefully I'm not embarrassed again.
Yeah, God, no kidding. Have a good weekend, Andrea.
Thank you.
Bye. Text messages. Yeah, go out with him. If this is the only thing, it's easy to look past that. Move his glass away from it. I think it's a good idea.
That's funny. Somebody on YouTube says, she sounds beautiful. I don't hit my glass for a server. I'm free tonight if she wants to hang.
I love that one. How else do you get a waiter's attention? Well, a lot of people say, here's a server. Wait till they pass you and give a little wave or eye contact. Slow lift of your finger and say, excuse me, please.
A slow lift
I've done
of your
that.
finger?
Like you're putting your hand up in
Yeah.
class, but slow and subtle. That works, yeah?
I think that's completely fair.
When you're ignoring tables, is it just because you don't know they need attention, Jenny?
I think you're just unaware at that point. Unless like you have an extremely, extremely rude table. But even if I ever had that, I would still pay attention to them.
Somebody texted in and they said, what if every table did the tap on the glass with the fork? Can you imagine the whole restaurant?
Sounds like a freaking wedding.
Or delays eastbound Victoria to Rice and westbound from Silver Lake to East River. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi.
We make your life easier at Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. Great warranty, gas and car wash discounts, complimentary service package. And did we mention 0% APR on the Eclipse Cross and Outlander exclusively at Luther Brookdale Mitsubishi. See dealer for details. Brookdale-Mitsubishi.com.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
Make sure you nominate somebody for Christmas Wish if you know of somebody. So if you know somebody who is a little down on their luck or whatever phrase you want to use, a little short on funds, going through a rough time, maybe a layoff. Maybe they're a former radio DJ and they've been laid off and they're a little bit short on the rent or whatever.
Too soon.
What? Too soon? What? Then seriously, go on KDWB.com or DaveRyanShow.com. And the top of the page, there's a link that says nominate for Christmas Wish. And you can also donate. And we'll start doing Christmas wishes, helping families in need. We basically literally show up at their house at 7:30 in the morning with a truckload of toys or food or a new couch or a new bed or a new stove or water heater or whatever. And so many people volunteer to help out. And people say, I own a plumbing business. I'll come by and put in their water heater. Or I own a furniture company. What do they need? So it's really just a really cool community kind of a thing. And it is Christmas Wish, and it starts in a couple of weeks. Jenny's got a roundup of deals for Veterans Day today.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I ever told you that that I was no, should I make it about me?
No,
my uncle Frank. My uncle Frank was a military war hero in World War II.
Yeah?
Yeah. Military.
And?
Yeah, because he was so gross they'd take him behind the enemy lines and dunk him in their drinking water. No, it didn't go over. It just didn't go over. Didn't go over. They would take him behind enemy lines and dunk him in their drinking water. He was gross.
See, we've worked with you long enough
He was
where
gross.
you can hear the lob up for your jokes. See, my Uncle Frank, and we're just like, oh, here we go.
All right, here we go with real Veterans Day savings.
Real
Jenny.
deals here. And locally, Caribou is going to give any military or military spouses a free coffee. You just ask for it. Starbucks also is doing a free tall 12-ounce brewed coffee. A lot of these places are asking you to show some kind of ID or form of identification.
Good idea. If you're military, you absolutely have an ID, yes.
Buffalo Wild Wings, they are giving 10 free boneless wings and fries.
Oh,
wow, that's a great deal. Dang.
That's great.
Applebee's, you get a free meal, which includes a 6-ounce top sirloin,
Whoa.
classic bacon cheeseburger, and double crunch shrimp. So that's a lot of food. Chili's is also doing a complimentary menu, including entrees such as their old timer with cheese, chicken bacon ranch quesadillas, 3-count chicken crispers and chili. Grubhub also has deals actually that are going all week long with Chipotle, buy one, get one, 50% off entrees, Buffalo Wild Wings, Popeyes, Jack in the Box. If you order these from Grubhub, they do have specific deals on there. But I did put the entire list because there's so many more online on DaveRyanShow.com if you want to go check those out.
Okay,
Wow,
very cool.
nice.
Yeah. So shout out veterans for that. Thanks for your service. It is not an easy life. You don't get into the military because they pay a lot of money. You get in the military because you love your country and you want some experience and real world experience and serve other people. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Can I make an observation really quick? I can smell the turkey in the smoker. It just started wafting into here. It smells delicious.
I got a smoker for my birthday. I bought it for myself. And so it's an indoor smoker. It looks like a crock pot. And it is in the hallway because I didn't want to bring it in here because I knew that Fallon would bitch if the place smelled like smoke when she came in. Gah, David, it smells like smoke in here. So I'm smoking in the hallway so she can say, David, it smells like smoke in the hallway.
Well, now it just smells everywhere, I think.
But,
smells delicious.
But we're smoking a turkey. And then later this morning, a couple of hours, y'all are invited down to the radio station to have some smoked turkey.
All of us?
No, just the four of you.
Oh,
Four
okay.
of us, yeah.
Somebody, because we're on YouTube right now, Dave Ryan TV, somebody asked Dave if you could share the name of the actual smoker. Do you know it?
I don't know the name, but I got it from Hammacher Schlemmer.
Could you spell that for us?
No. Just start trying to spell it. Hammacher.
Hammacher
It'll
Schlemmer.
autocomplete, and then just look for smoker.
Yeah.
Seriously, I love mine, and I can't smell the smoke, and it's getting more and more powerful.
It is very
permeating.
What if it sets off a smoke alarm in
Oh,
here?
gosh.
God, the St. Louis Park Fire Department's going to be so mad. Okay. We'll be back in a second with Dave's Dirt. Taylor Swift is lying to you, and somebody caught her in this ginormous lie. And I'll tell you the whole thing coming up next on KDWB. Stay right here.
I don't know. I don't really have anybody to send them to.
Okay, nobody you're seeing right now.
But you sound kind of cute. You want them?
Well, are you sure you don't have anybody to send them to? Nobody comes top of mind?
I mean, do you live here in Minneapolis?
I mean, this isn't really about me.
But you sound kind of hot. Like,
all right.
You know.
All right. I can tell you don't even really want the roses. Do you literally just hit on anything that has a pulse?
Jenny, you do sound kind of hot. We wanted to call you, Damien, to see who you would send roses to. If you had free roses, who you want to send roses to?
I mean, I was going to send them to Jenny, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you know, I'm Jenny, taken. Do you feel a little vibe with Damien?
No, because I'm taken.
I think I hear some chemistry there.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's turning red.
No, I'm not.
She's turning red.
Don't even say that. No, I'm not. I'm not going to accept roses from someone who started hitting on me simply from hearing 3 words come out of my mouth.
Why not? Maybe something. Jenny, you've said it yourself. When you know, you know.
I don't know. I don't really have anybody to send them to.
Okay, nobody you're seeing right now.
But you sound kind of cute. You want them?
Well, are you sure you don't have anybody to send them to? Nobody comes top of mind?
I mean, do you live here in Minneapolis?
I mean, this isn't really about me.
But you sound kind of hot, like,
All right.
you know.
All right. I can tell you don't even really want the roses. Do you literally just hit on anything that has a pulse?
Jenny, you do sound kind of hot. We wanted to call you, Damien, to see who you would send roses to. If you had free roses, who you want to send roses to?
I mean, I was going to send them to Jenny, but yeah, whatever.
You know,
I'm
Jenny, do you
taken.
feel a little vibe with
No,
Damien?
no, because I'm taken.
I think I
and-
hear some chemistry there.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's... KDWB stands for Bailey had a date this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So let me give you a little backstory here. Bailey had a roommate, and then the roommate moved out. So now Bailey is free to be courted. So she met this guy named Tripp, who is a reenactor for Jesse James days, and they were both kind of like drawn to each other, like magnets.
Which I still question sometimes. I don't understand why, but
why?
Well, because I was clearly like, oh, look at all these hot dudes in little outfits, and then he's just like the one that's like, hi. How did that happen?
I think it was maybe meant to be.
Okay.
So Bailey was going to go to a Jesse James banquet down in Northfield.
That's this coming Saturday.
But they got a little, well, they couldn't wait to see each other. So you got together last night in Northfield.
Last night, I drove all the way down to Northfield. It is a long ways, but Northfield's actually quite lovely. It's like a cute little main street, but there are like 3 main streets. So it's big, but Main Street feel, like kind of like a Stillwater sort of feel.
Walked around arm in arm.
And we kept same pace, which was nice. We walked quickly places because it was cold, and bee-boo-bopped around and got beer at 2 different breweries, and then went to a bar after that. We just went bar hopping in Northfield.
I love that. I'm not asking any questions or anything. But
Bailey, did you hug Tripp at the end
Yeah,
of your date?
we did hug at the end of
How
the
long
date.
would you say that the hug lasted?
I mean, it was probably like just like a basic one, like a basic hug.
So, like, would you say over 10 seconds?
Probably not over 10 seconds. No, it
So
wasn't 10
over
seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, probably like around
So
like
you
5
kissed.
seconds. So we went to 2 different breweries, and then we went to a bar.
They had a little
Jenny, mind your own
Oh,
business.
says the guy who was like
Did you,
2
mind, your
seconds
own,
ago.
mind your own business, Jenny. You hump his leg?
No, I didn't hump his leg.
What?
What?
God. I'm just
no,
trying to get to know you.
I did touch his leg once because I wanted him to know I was interested.
Ooh, okay,
What?
Good. Glad to
That
know that.
sounds like something out of Cosmopolitan. 10 ways to let a guy know that you're interested.
Okay.
Touch his leg.
Literally though, that's probably where I read it because you have to like face them. There's like literally like a list of stuff you're supposed to do.
You should Google that. I bet Cosmo's got an article.
No,
10
truly.
ways to let a guy
If
know.
you're sitting next to them, you like turn your body towards them and you have to like touch them occasionally. Like literally, I think it is from Cosmo and it's ingrained in my brain since
Probably.
like high school when
Did
I
you
read
do the
it.
thing where when they say something funny, you laugh and you nudge them, like nudge them in the
I
arm?
didn't push him. No, that's
well,
weird.
he's gonna
No, I feel like we were in like a kind of funny situation. So I honestly I probably touched him too much. I probably.
Let's go through this list that I just found online. It's from marriage.com because I know you guys will be married shortly. So
Great.
These are hints to a guy that you like him. Did you hold eye contact with him throughout the date?
I tried.
Okay, that's check. Smile. Did you smile a lot throughout your date?
Yes.
Okay, check.
And I whitened my teeth in the morning too, so I would have white teeth for this date. Yeah.
Did you initiate conversation?
Yeah, though it was awkward at the beginning because I didn't know what to talk about.
Okay. Compliment him?
No, I probably did not compliment him. Did I? I don't remember.
Make fun instead. That's
Probably
your personality.
Yeah, I probably made fun of. I actually did. I roasted him twice, but I asked for permission to roast him first. So
you're so cordial.
You said already that you put your hand on his leg.
I did.
Light touches is on this list.
Okay.
Did you show interest in his interests?
Yes, I listened to him talk a lot.
Check. Were you there for him? Did he get emotional at one point and you were there for him?
I did ask him, like, maybe on multiple occasions. I was like, are you crying? It's okay to cry. But that's also a bit that I do.
Okay. And you used humor throughout the day. We already covered that.
Yes. And we made a lot of jokes that we would understand, which was really nice. Because at one point, this guy walked up to him and I made a joke to this guy that just went over his head entirely. But Tripp was like, well, I got it. So
I think that you have very much let him know you're into him.
Oh, okay.
There's more on this list, but we don't even need to go through anymore because you pretty much checked all
I did the rest.
You twist your hair? Did you twist your hair when you're talking to him? Because I think that when women want to turn on somebody, they twist their hair.
I did not twist my hair, no.
That's just like a nervous twitch for most people.
Okay.
He drove all the way to Northfield. That wasn't enough of a sign.
I was going to say, there's your sign right there.
Why didn't he drive here to see you, baby?
He's already driven here twice.
Yeah, next time he will.
He's a man. He'll do whatever he wants if he loves you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. And then what else is going on? Jenny was back in Wisconsin over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then Jenny's always worried about her dad because he's single, kind of not a recluse, but kind of a recluse a little bit.
Yeah, my dad doesn't get out much, but I found out that he got involved in like a golfing group with some old high school people, not really buddies, just people he went to high school with, and so that was fun. But then also, like, he's actually been getting out and using his electric bike that he purchased like 8 months ago, and midsummer he had still not used it, so I was getting concerned. He was saying when he retired, because he retired in the spring, he was going to get out on it all the time. But, you get to a point in life where you start worrying about your parents as they're aging. And so that's where I'm at with my dad. We're like, I don't want him just sitting home by himself. Like, he's single. We're all grown. Obviously, nobody's in the house anymore. And so I just want to make sure he's like mentally still like getting stimulated, I guess you could say. And then also just like doing things he likes. And he is. So that was like nice to learn. He also built a shed. You can see that on my weekend vlog.
He built a shed.
That's great.
Handyman.
And then
I almost died over the weekend, kind of.
Well, you did go to the ER over the weekend, Paul.
Yeah, I've been coughing just ridiculously. I'm okay. It just started turning into migraine. So I went to the doctor, and they were like trying to close. And when you go somewhere and they're trying to close, they're trying to like kind of speed you up to get out of there. But I'm like, no, take care of me, or else I'll sue. Or I'll have my mom. I did call my mom.
Have my mom call.
I did tell my mom. I was like, I'm at this place if anything happens to me. But I'm alive.
Did you go by yourself? Did Alyssa go down with you?
No, Alyssa was at work last night.
Oh, I was going to say.
I
but you're
texted her
okay.
not my grievances, my going away. I love you. I've always loved you.
Yeah.
And you can have.
You
Remember
are so
me.
dramatic just because of a cough. Now, I did do that before my surgery when I was going under for my wrist surgery, so I get that. But like because of a cough, you were texting.
Well, when they said I had to go get chest X-rays to see if I had pneumonia, I was like, oh, this could be serious. I might have to call out. I might have to call my loved ones.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think you would be here today when you were texting us last night. I thought you might not be in today. I was like,
I'm a warrior, Jenny.
You are.
I'm a strong
Thank
man.
you for coming in, Vaughn. Vaughn's proven that Gen Z's work.
Yes. That's what we do.
He's
Hard
like,
workers.
tell my story when I'm gone. Tell my story.
I'll be fine. We've got tickets for Young Gravy right now. Check this out. Here's the way it's going to work. Young Gravy is going to be in concert, and I don't have the details. Oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. Gravy Fest. It's called Gravy Fest with Young Gravy on Friday, November 29th at the Armory. If you want to go, we're going to play a little game with you. It's a little mini game. So the mini games can be Date It, where I give you something, you tell me what the date was. Where in the world, I describe something, you tell me where it is. Or Who Said That? Let's do a little trial run of Who Said That. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Let me find a good one for you. Time is a mind construct. It's not real. Who said that? Einstein or Prince? Time is a mind construct. It's not
Construct,
real.
yeah.
Construct,
Yeah.
yeah. Who said that?
That is not
Einstein
real.
or Prince?
Einstein.
Prince actually said that one. Try another one. We don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. Who said that? Michelle Obama or Taylor Swift?
Oh, I feel like it's Taylor Swift because Michelle Obama's famous phrase is when they go low, we go high.
Yeah. But then also, I feel like that fits within that same kind of boat.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift said it.
Wow.
Yes. Let me give you one from Where in the World? Where in the World? Here we go, you guys. Let me find a good one. Suntan lotion was invented here in 1944. It is surrounded by two national parks, Biscayne National Park and Everglades National Park.
Oh, I think I know.
What is it, Bailey?
Is it Florida or Louisiana?
More specific? Will Smith released a song about
Miami.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay. So you call in, we'll get you on the phone. You tell me whether you want to play Who Said That or Where in the World. One question wins it all, would you say?
Yeah.
One question, one answer wins it all for Young Gravy. Let's go to Megan. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning.
How was your weekend, Megan?
It was pretty good. How about yours?
It was good. I had the girls over, and we made pancakes, and there are pictures online on DaveRyanShow.com. So thanks for asking. We're going to give you a choice for Young Gravy. It's either going to be you want to play a game called Where in the World or a game called Who Said That?
We could do Who Said That.
Let's do Who Said That. Okay, here we go. I will give you a quote. You tell me who said it. Here we go. When other little girls wanted to be ballet dancers, I kind of wanted to be a vampire. Who said it? Angelina Jolie or Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish?
Incorrect. I'm sorry. It was actually Angelina Jolie.
That checks out for her.
Megan, have a wonderful day.
You too, thanks.
Thank you. Let's go to Haley. Hi, Haley.
Hi.
What are you up to this morning, Haley?
I just dropped my son off at school.
How that goes?
He's to go on his field trip.
Oh, where's the field trip? Where are they going?
Dodge Nature Center.
Ooh, Dodge Nature Center.
What's that?
It's a nature center.
It's like a farm.
Oh, cool. That sounds cool. All right. Okay, here we go. Which would you rather play? Who said that or Where in the World?
Who said that?
I'm gonna say, who said that? Okay, here we go. We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Was it Dolly Parton or Eleanor Roosevelt?
Dolly Parton.
Yes! I'm glad you got it.
Good job.
I'm glad you got it. You're going to go see Young Gravy at Gravy Fest at the Armory. You're going to have a great time. Can you name a Young Gravy song?
No, I'm winning this for my boyfriend.
Okay,
well, he'll be thrilled.
He will.
Yes, he will.
Good job, Haley. Hold on for 1 second. We'll have more of these, all this week?
We have them all week long. Yep.
All week long, Young Gravy tickets. Okay, right now we're ready to do Dave's Dirt on KDWB. And let's get started right now. Here we go.
We love it when celebrities make questionable decisions. And here's a bunch. Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
This is the Taylor Swift story I was telling you about. There's a musical expert, producer, musician who says that Taylor Swift is lip syncing in her concerts. Now, they back this up because they compared each concert to another concert, ran it through a computer, visually lined up all the digital audio waveforms, and said there is no way that a human could replicate perfectly each performance. And that's kind of true.
Sure.
I mean, if you try to sing along with something or sing it the exact same way, you wouldn't be able to. So he is saying even with a clear vocal of a singer doing one performance and even singing a few notes and singing them again, those vocal lines will not overlap. But in her performances on the Eras Tour, they do. So we talked about this a little while ago, and we said, listen, the tours each stop on the tour makes multiple millions of dollars. And so they don't want her to miss a tour with fried vocal cords. Now, remember, she's singing 3.5 hours each night.
Yeah. It's a long concert.
It is a long concert. And Jenny brought up a really good point.
Well, just the fact that, when we go to an event, we literally talk to people one evening and our voices are, cracking and, almost done. And she's doing 3.5 hours for, 3 nights in a row. It's just insane. And also, you do have to also think that, if you go to one show and then you hear that another show was better because her vocals were off, you're going to be so upset because you spend so much money on those tickets.
Yeah, I guess that's true. People don't really seem to mind. The Swifties don't care, I don't think. What do you think? Do you think it's true? Send me a text and let me know. And do you care? Because I think you're still seeing their performance. I think you would much rather see them sing live.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're going to a concert for. But you're also going to see them perform, not just sing. Here's the good news. Ice Age 6 is coming.
Ice Age 6 is coming to theaters.
There we go. The herd is back, baby. I got to call everybody I know.
Okay. And speaking of movies, this is Tim Dillon on how bad the movie Joker 2 actually is.
I go, this is the worst thing I've ever... We would talk about it at lunch. We go, what is the plot? Is there a plot? They go, I don't know. I think he falls in love with her in the prison.
Is it worth going to see because it's bad?
It's not even hate watchable. That's how terrible it is.
Wow. Okay.
Kind of funny. Beyonce snagged her 11th Grammy nomination on Friday, making her the all-time leader. Who wants to guess how many nominations that Beyonce has had?
Total?
I was going to say total.
Total.
64.
99.
99
nominations. She's also had the most wins at 32. By the way, little fun fact, the oldest nominee ever, former President Jimmy Carter. He is 100 years old, and he was just nominated for a Grammy.
For what?
Right.
It's a good question.
He probably did some kind of like interview or something that got recorded. Something like that.
Let me see if I can find it.
We did have a Minnesotan get nominated for Best Choral Performance.
What does that even mean?
Like
chorus.
choir,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
chorus, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of
Okay,
neat.
cool. Oh, here it is. It is the spoken word album Last Sundays in Plains, a centennial celebration. Obviously, if he wins, that will be a record, too. The oldest winner currently is a blues legend named Pine Top Perkins. What a great name. Pine Top Perkins won a Grammy at 97 years old. And that is The Dirt for now, brought to you by Nickelodeon Law Offices. We'll be back with the mixtape game on KDWB and another chance for you to go to the iHeart Jingle Ball in New York City. That's coming up. Stay here on KDWB. A great Christmas present for you to buy yourself is an aquarium coffee table. Now, maybe that's not the best idea. I get that. Here's a better idea. A healthier, more fit, more energetic you. That's the best gift you can give yourself. I did that with Livia Weight Control Centers. 2 or 3 years ago, I lost the 20 pounds, and I actually got inspired to get even healthier. And now I work out and I do heavy weights, and I've actually got some muscle tone for the first time in my life. Livia can help you change also. Livia's annual Friends and Family event is here. Lose up to 10 pounds in your first 2 weeks just before the holidays and save 50% off their award-winning nutrition program, plus GLP-1 weight loss medications, semaglutide, and tirzepatide, starting at just $199 for your first month. Don't miss the best savings of the year. Livia is your choice for expert-led nutrition programs online, livia.com. That's LIVEA.com or 855-GO-LIVIA and give yourself the best gift ever for the holidays.
The free iHeart app goes everywhere you do. Even better when you plug your phone into Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The app becomes part of the dash. Try Apple CarPlay or Android Auto with the iHeart app today. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that